Attorney Stephen Sinas is with us this morning to talk about ride sharing. Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
So Uber and Lyfts are everywhere. What should passengers know before hopping in one of these cars?
Well, I'm a big proponent of ride sharing. It's a convenient way of getting around town. It can be a safe way. It can help limit drunk driving, so it's a good thing. But we want your viewers to understand a few issues, legal issues involving ride sharing vehicles. So we're going to answer 3 questions today. Who pays your no-fault benefits if you're in an accident involving a ride share vehicle? Whether you can sue the driver involving a ride-share accident. And then number 3 is what safety measures do ride-sharing companies have to implement to make sure their drivers are safe to drive people around Michigan.
So like you said, a lot of people who are using ride shares don't have a car or car insurance. Well then, who covers their payment for them?
Okay, so no-fault benefits covers your medical expenses, your lost wages for 3 years, and some household services. They're really important benefits. If you're in an accident involving a ride-share vehicle, you're going to turn to your own insurance company if you have it. But if you don't have insurance, you would get your no-fault benefits from the ride-share vehicle.
Okay, so what about the ability to sue a negligent ride-share driver?
So under Michigan law, you can sue a negligent driver for pain and suffering, damages, and long-term economic loss. So if you are injured as a result of the negligence of a ride-share driver, you can sue that driver. And what Michigan law now says about ride-sharing is that these companies have to have a liability insurance policy that will provide $1 million of insurance coverage if that accident occurs while the ride is taking place.
Okay.
If the ride is over and the driver is then driving on the street without a passenger and has not taken on a new customer, that liability policy only has to cover $50,000 if that driver hurts somebody.
Okay.
So there are these 2 tiers of insurance, and so as lawyers, we're looking at whether the ride was actually taking place or whether the driver was just driving to the next ride.
Right.
And that makes a big difference on insurance coverage.
Yeah.
So are any of the ride-sharing companies required to have any safety measures? Because we've been hearing, or we've heard, that assaults have happened during rides before.
So under the laws recently passed in Michigan for ride-sharing companies, it says they have to do background checks, so they are obligated to do that. However, the law also says that these drivers are not employees of these companies. So these companies have to do background checks. They have to make sure they have good drivers. But if those drivers do something like assault the passenger or do sexual assault or something like that, those companies can't be held liable for it. You'd have to sue the driver individually.
Wow, okay.
Interesting, good information.
Yes.
And of course, if you'd like any more information, you can get a hold of Stephen at the Sinas Dramis Law Firm, and you can visit their website at sinasdramis.com or 394-7500. Stephen, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for the time.
That's all of our time on the Morning Blend.